Morning, you guys. Welcome to episode 36 of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you guys doing? We have a special guest this morning.
We have our friend Rick joining us. What's up, Rick?
Hi, what's up, Greg? What's up, Kevin? Thank you for having me here. I'm great. Thank you.
And where are you coming to us from this morning? Where are you?
I am from Mexico. I'm living in Guadalajara, and I am a huge fan of Pittsburgh Steelers since I was a child. Oh.
Very nice.
So, Rick, you're younger than Kevin and I. How did you become a Steeler fan, and what age did you start watching football or rooting for the Steelers?
Well, I started since I was child, about 10 years old. 11. My mom gave me for Christmas a Cowboys uniform.
Okay,
that's funny because I didn't like this is the star, you know.
Okay,
but I started to watch Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowls. Highlights and started to love this team.
Okay.
My first football hero was Cordell Stewart.
Okay.
I know he's not a good
Slash.
Yes, yep. That's right.
Hey, listen, he's your favorite. That's who you watch. Like I grew up as a Jet fan watching Richard Todd. He'll always have a special place to me. His numbers aren't great. He took us to one AFC championship, a couple of playoff games, but it's what you like. As a kid, this is what you grew up watching. So it's cool. Cordell Stewart's your man. That's fine with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I used to like watching Cordell, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So go ahead, Rick, continue. Tell us your story about you had the Dallas uniform, but you never were a fan, and then you started watching the Steelers. So continue telling us the story.
Yes, my first football Super Bowl I watched it was Super Bowl 30.
Okay.
30 against Dallas Cowboys. It was very disappointing. You expecting to see win the team, and Neil O'Donnell threw over. He started to. Sorry for him.
Don't worry. Was that Super Bowl 30? You said that wasn't the Neil O'Donnell Super Bowl, was it? You were too young.
Yeah.
Was that Neil O'Donnell?
Yes,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't have the Super Bowl list. Okay. Was it Neil O'Donnell?
Yes,
he 4 interceptions against the Cowboys.
Yeah, two interceptions. Larry Brown was the MVP.
Yep.
And Jancy Tickpen and Ernie Mills were the wide receivers. I can remember that.
So, Rick, did you ever get a chance and go back or watch highlights of those 70s Steelers teams with Bradshaw? And
yes.
Yeah. Now, those are some teams.
I can't remember the Lynn Swan's catch. Against Cowboys.
Okay.
Indeed. It was amazing. For me, it's the best ever catch.
The immaculate reception.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
That's right. That as Dwight Clark's catch is the immaculate reception for 49ers fans, and I don't know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to love what. Even as a Jet fan, I loved watching the Steelers back in the day. Man.
I can hear the audio.
Oh, you can hear? Can you hear us or no?
Is it a connection? Is that a connection?
Might be the connection. He's having trouble with the audio.
Oh, okay. We can hear you.
We could hear you fine.
Okay.
So, did you ever ask your mom why a Dallas Cowboy uniform? Is it because they were considered America's team that she said, all right, I might as well, if this is America's team, let me get him a Dallas Cowboy uniform?
She told me because the uniform is the most beautiful for her.
Okay.
And that's the reason she bought me this uniform.
Okay.
It's that damn star.
Star.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and she looked at the star and she associated this star with Captain America. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Right. So now, Rick, your buddies, are they Steeler fans, or do they root for other teams as well? Like, see, even though I grew up in New York, you think everyone would be Giant fans. A lot of my friends, Steelers, Cowboys, Miami, because those are the teams that were good. Every year, those teams were going to be good. The Jets, even from back then, you held your breath and hoped for just a decent season.
I mean, just like I used to watch the Niners all the time when I was a kid, because I mean, we stunk. So, I would watch the Niners of Montana and Rice and John Taylor and all those guys. So,
So I
have some friends with fans of other teams, 49ers fans, Jets fans. I have Jets fans as friends.
Okay.
Most likely is Mark Sanchez fans more than
nothing wrong with that.
than Jets.
Yeah. Well, it's also unless your dad or your uncles were fans of a certain team, you once you start watching, you look to see who the good team is, and you jump on those bandwagons. Like,
right. Yep. Everybody loves a winner, right?
Exactly. Like we've always said on our shows, it's hard to find a 14-year-old and younger who likes the Jets, because the last 5-6 years they've been terrible. It's hard to find a Jet fan. Like the little kids today, they like the Rams, they like New England, they like the Chiefs. They like those teams that are winning. So for us, our fan base is of an older quality. It's hard to find a teenager who's a Jet fan.
I mean, you want to watch on Sunday and be happy at the end too. I mean, that's what it's all about. And you ain't gonna get that as a Jet fan.
Yeah. So speaking of happy, Rick, how are you feeling about your team this year? How are you feeling? Is this where you expected them to be? Is this a playoff team in your eyes?
Well, this season I'm not expecting so much. This is a team on reconstruction. This is maybe the last year of Big Ben. He is not 100% in his maximum level.
I think this is his last hurrah here this year. Yeah, he's going to retire, I think.
Yeah, we had some lost by injuries. We last game against Chargers, it was a mess because we admit 533 yards.
Okay.
We cannot win with those numbers.
No, I know.
Yeah, no.
And
believe me, we know.
And last drive I was very disappointed. 2 sacks. One. I can. What can I put it? Well, he was very disappointed the last drive.
Yeah. But the thing is, you're in a crowded division right now. So technically, I believe. What's your record, Rick? You're 5-4. Is your record 5-4? What is your record? What's the Steelers' record?
What? Sorry?
What's the Steelers' record? How many wins and losses? They're 5-4, correct?
The 5-4, 5-4, and one tie against. I won tie with Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions,
yeah.
But you're in a tight race. It's not like anyone's breaking away.
That's right.
I think Cincinnati has 6 wins. So you're still in the driver's seat. You have a great chance of still making the playoffs, depending on how these next 8 weeks work out. So you still have a lot of fight in the Steelers team. So this team could still actually make the playoffs. Cleveland's not playing well. The Ravens aren't playing well. No one knows if Lamar playing tomorrow. I don't even know if Lamar is playing tomorrow.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I think
Cincinnati, Rick. Whenever you think Cincinnati is going to break away, they come back to the pack. So with Ben at the helm, you still have a fighting chance this year.
Well, the next game is crucial. Bengals won us the last game.
Yeah.
It's very, very crucial is this game.
Yeah.
And next one it's against Ravens.
Okay. So you have back-to-back division games. Wow. Okay.
Nice. You could take control right here if you wanted to. Yep.
Just think about it. Just think about it, Rick. You win the next 2 weeks, you're in first place. 2 weeks ago, at least I was saying to Kevin, the Chiefs are done. The Chiefs are done. They win the next 2 games, and now they're back in first in their division. So, you got this, Rick. You could get these next 2 games, and your team is sitting looking good again. Yeah. Try to be a Jet fan at 2-8.
I was going to say, what a great feeling that must be, right?
Like I would love to be, Rick, like I would love to be in your situation tomorrow when you're going to turn on your TV and you're going to root for a meaningful game. I haven't seen meaningful football in 5 years. Like my team's been done by this time. So you got a good team you got there. You got some great history with that team, Our history is the sports media guys making fun of us. This is what
right.
In the New
on
York
national TV.
Yeah. So
well, you have a great guy as Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson for me is the next guy to follow.
Okay.
In this league, I can compare him with some legend, but he's gonna do the best.
Okay.
And his backup is better than Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco is done.
Yeah, Kevin and I'm sure there were other Jet fans out there. If you watch other podcasts, I don't think anyone was happy with the Flacco signing. I didn't see the point in that at that time,
No.
But it is what it is. The Jet brass felt they needed to bring in veteran presence or a veteran quarterback, but a little too late.
The last thing a young and building team needs to do is give away draft picks.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
For meaningless players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For somebody you didn't need.
Yeah. So, Rick, you were just speaking highly of Zach Wilson. Have you watched any of his college games? Like, I'll tell you straight up, I never have. Have you watched any of his college games or just what you saw recently on film?
I just watching some highlights on YouTube. Okay. I didn't follow him.
Okay.
But I follow the games as of how is Patriots
The Patriots
quarterback Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
I've seen some games of Mac Jones, and he's very good.
Yes.
Maybe he hasn't a cannon in the arm, but he's very accurate.
Yes. We always say, Rick, we always say that it's important for these young quarterbacks to be put in the right situation. And Mac Jones was lucky he fell to the Patriots because it was the right situation. Yep. With young quarterbacks, especially, they have to be coached up right, And we're hoping that our coaching staff is eventually going to start coaching Zach Wilson up right, where we could be like your team and know every year we have a shot of the playoffs instead of, And
I mean, in my opinion, even if we had picked Mac Jones, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing now. Nope.
No, I know. Do you agree with? Right? Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. It's not the same watching Trevor Lawrence playing for Jaguars than watching for Patriots. If you put it start, I don't know, Lawrence in Patriots, the history wants to be different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think the results would be different? You don't think if Trevor Lawrence played for the Patriots, he would be coached in that same style, or you think it would be totally different?
Yeah, different story. That's right.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. Yeah. That's it. And I'm from the belief that if the coaching is set, they'll bring the quarterback along. But I understand your take on that, and I'm okay with that. I get that. My
opinion is whoever they had picked, New England, whether it was Zach, whether it was Mac, that he would have that QB playing well right now.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand both sides of it. There might be such a thing as that stallion, like someone like Zach who likes to scramble, and Belichick might not like that part of his game, and to try to reel him in might be detrimental. But again, we're never going to know. Each team has who they have, but again, New England gets a quarterback. They're moving along. We get a quarterback.
And a pocket passer. What are we looking at? Brady 2.0 here? I mean,
probably
would only figure.
And the same happens with the running backs. What happened with the team in Jaguars? He's not playing this on this season. And what happened with Najee Harris? Najee Harris is having a hell of season.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, definitely. And Najee Harris, like our running back Michael Carter, they're beasts. Like they're good runners. Like you see these guys as future all-stars and. Yep. Good things happen to them down the road. Najee's a beast, man. You got a good pickup there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we both got good running backs. That's the one thing. That's the one thing we do have is a running back. So.
Yeah, except that our running back is hurt this week when we need him.
Of course.
A game that we could win against the Texans, and our best offensive weapon is out.
There you go.
So, Rick, let me ask you a question, because you were saying how Roethlisberger last year. Are you worried about next year with the quarterback? Is there anyone in the draft you've been looking at that you like for your team?
Well, I like for future quarterback in the next draft, Sam Howell from North Carolina.
Okay.
And I like so much Matt Corral.
Okay.
From Old Mississippi.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Yes.
I'm very underrated.
Okay. Yeah, I like him. Yep.
Okay. So, do you see these guys? I mean, chances are you're going to pick in the latter half of the draft, maybe 15 and back. Do you see these quarterbacks falling to the Steelers, or will the Steelers have to make a move up to get these guys? What's your opinion?
Maybe they're going to draft him directly, because this could be the last drive of the last season of Big Ben, or maybe the next one, because Ben Roethlisberger is very stubborn and he's won't quit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he under contract for next year? Is Ben signed for next year, or is this his last? He's not a lame duck, right? He's got one more year on his contract. Do you know?
Well, Steelers still owns him $20 million.
Okay.
Of this contract.
Okay.
So it's probably he's gonna back next season.
Yeah. It wouldn't be bad to have him back and then draft your future quarterback to learn under Ben.
And let him sit for a year, right?
Yeah. That might be a good thing. So
it's time to pick a next quarterback. Mason Rudolph isn't the guy.
No,
he showed us he's not the future quarterback for the Steelers. He's not a leader.
Okay.
He has good numbers, but
he's not
able to make win the team.
Yeah, no, he's not going to lead that team. No, you're 100% right. Did it worry you going into this year that the Steelers didn't have a backup in place already? Did that worry you at all? Did it bother you? Like when Sam Darnold, and we know what Sam Darnold became, but over the summer when Sam Darnold was out there, did you want the Steelers to trade for him to have him as a backup, or were you never a Sam Darnold guy? Like you didn't like his game from the college days?
Well, as backup, quarterback is a good one.
Okay.
I love the Sam Darnold. I am USC Trojans fan.
Okay.
College.
Nice.
So I seen on college Sam Darnold's career.
Okay.
So he's a good quarterback and he's very accurate.
Okay.
He's a great scrambler, but I don't see this guy as a superstar.
Okay.
No.
He showed us in Jets and now in Panthers
Yeah.
that he's not a.
No, true. But
Yeah.
do you think being drafted by the Jets, knowing what you knew of Sam from the USC days, do you think the Jets brass ruined Sam, gave him bad habits, coached him up wrong? What's your opinion?
I blame more for the management, the coaching.
Yeah.
You know, you can pick the best quarterback in the draft, but you must to pick some of hire some offensive line, running.
Yeah.
Because he absolutely regressed. He was better when he first came out.
Yeah, no. The reason why I'm asking, Rick, because they're our team, so we see things differently. So it's always nice to ask an outsider viewing it to see what they think of Sam. Like, is he a bad quarterback? Did the Jets not do enough to help this kid's progress? So that's why I asked the question. And you said you were a USC fan, so it was good to ask you that.
Yes, what happens with the Mark Sanchez era? He has a Nick Mangold as center.
Yep.
He's a very successful offensive liner. A superstar. It's really.
Yeah.
Especially his first year, the offensive line was really good.
Yeah.
Faneca,
that's true.
all those guys. Yeah.
No, we've always said it, no matter who, and we've said it for years, Kev. You can't have a Swiss cheese offensive line. Even the best quarterbacks are going to get crushed.
That's
you need
right.
To put some, like we like to say, a wall around him. I'm not an X's and O's guys, Rick. So I always like to hear what someone else's view. Like a lot of Jet fans hate Sam, and he's proven everyone right. He's not the quarterback. He's having trouble in Carolina, but I'm just wondering if those 3 years with us just totally set him back.
You just totally shot. Yeah.
Yeah. You know? So.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're
Rick,
right
what
about
else
that.
you got for us as a Steeler fan? Are your friends into it? Like, do you guys go to sports bars where you are and watch the games? Do you get together and watch the Steelers, even though not all of them are Steelers fans? Where do you watch your games? Like, what is your routine on a Sunday watching your Steelers? Do you have a special routine?
Okay, every Monday, every Sunday or Mondays, we have a hangout to going to watch the games.
Okay.
And we have a huge group. We have a group called Steelers Tapatíos.
Okay.
And we have about 20 guys watching and yelling and supporting the team.
Okay.
That's better. That's better than my routine. I load the gun and stick it in my mouth on Jet game day.
So Rick, now that you've been on, I'm hoping your 20 friends are gonna watch and like.
There you go.
Correct. Tell your friends, sign up to the chat.
Come on over.
That's funny because we have we love the same team, but we have a different personality. You know, I am enthusiastic. I am always cheering the team, and I'm doing some everything some positive. I have some friends that only I'm complaining that fucking Tomlin. I'm so sorry for them. Sorry for my French. Sorry for my French. But,
that's okay. No worries. No worries.
We're on cable. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Big Ben sucks, and you know.
Yeah.
We have
I'm the other way around because I'm a hothead or I get aggravated easy. I can't go to a sports bar and watch the Jets. I have to sit at home and do my thing. Like I have certain things that through the course of the years of watching the Jets, I have these crazy things I used to like. There was a time, Rick, when the Jets were somewhat decent, and every time they scored a touchdown, I did push-ups. There was another time where every time the other team was on offense and we were on defense, I would stand up and watch. So I can't go to sports books because I have these weird things like I used to do watching the Jets.
And I mean, lately you want to make sure you're home anyway, so you can throw up in your own bathroom.
Yeah, no, true. The Jets been so bad. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely was very superstitious watching the Jets, where it got to the point now, Rick, I don't even wear I see you're sporting your Steelers shirt. I don't even wear my team colors on game day because I'm afraid I'm going to jinx them, Just weird things we do as football fans. And I want to know if you have any weird things you do,
Yes, I'm not wearing the same jersey game to game.
Okay.
For example, this jersey I'm not gonna wear in tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna put the white one or the Big Ben.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You're like me. There was a time when you could buy jerseys of your favorite players and everything. But once free agency started and everybody started switching teams and they're here today, gone tomorrow, it's like you'd go buy a jersey. We'd get a guy. Okay. We'd get a guy. You'd go buy the jersey. Oh, cool. And a year or two later, he'd be gone.
Yeah.
Well,
great. I'll wash the car with it.
And with you, is that frustrating because I have 3 Antonio Brown's jerseys.
Okay.
And then still in my room.
I used to feel that whenever I bought a guy's jersey, I was the reason he got traded. So I don't even buy jerseys anymore. Yeah.
Son of a bitch! I shouldn't have bought that jersey.
Yeah. So I won't even buy jerseys. So there was a time where I was just buying the T-shirts that looked like the jersey, Jets, the name on the back. Yeah. And then even that, like I bought Burris, he went. You bought, Thomas Jones, he went. So I stopped even doing that now. I just stick with my hats, and that's basically
Hey,
it.
I got a Glenn Foley jersey somewhere.
Wow. I keep saying, and I don't know, Rick, if you're familiar with him. This was a while ago. I have that Browning Nagel jersey. I know I do. I just have to take the time to clean out the storage room before I'm going to present it. Rick, before we let you go, because we're running out of time, what jersey do you have of the Steelers that is of a player that is not well known? Do you have any not so well known Steeler jerseys, or everyone you own is a popular Steeler?
Well, I always bought popular Steelers, and in Mexico we don't have the option to choose which player we have to buy.
Okay.
They give you like you can like a choice of like 4 or 5, and that's what you can get, right?
That's right. Nike Mexico is depending about Nike Mexico, because on some seasons they always released Big Ben and Antonio Brown jerseys.
Okay.
No
Brown left there.
No Bradshaw jersey?
No, Bradshaw. If I want to get a Bradshaw jersey, I must buy it in Steelers page.
Okay.
Or NFL page.
Yeah, it'd be like a throwback. Expensive. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And throwback jerseys are very expensive.
Which, when I knew we were having you on, and that you were a big Steeler fan, I had to pull out this little show and tell thing. It's a Wheaties box.
Oh, that's cool.
30th anniversary of the Super Bowl, and right in the middle is Mr. Bradshaw.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool.
And before we let you go, Rick, there is some Jet and Steeler history. So just to give you a brief history of the Jet Steelers, I don't know, maybe you already know this.
Just don't mention 2011.
No, no. All I'm going to say is that the Jets and the Steelers, Rick, have met 26 times, twice in the postseason, and the Steelers lead the series 20-6. We only beat the Steelers 6 times. When the series started, Rick, back in 1970, the Steelers won the first 9 times that they played us. So interesting stuff. The point totals in these 26 games, the Steelers have scored 574 points. The Jets have scored 338 points. But what I found interesting, Rick, the connections of the Jets Steelers, how many players have played for both teams? I didn't think it was that many, but doing the research, O'Donnell, James Farrier, Cotchery, Le'Veon Bell, Santonio Holmes, Faneca, Willie Colon, Plaxico Burress, Avery Williamson, and Anthony Mullett have all played for both teams, with Hines Ward being a receivers coach for us under the Gase era.
Under Gase, yes.
Yeah. So I didn't realize the Steeler Jet connection, and it was interesting to learn that. So now there's some more facts. Maybe you already knew this, but if you didn't, now you know that there is a Jet Steeler connection, and just like there's a connection with us now as brothers, man. It was great having you on today, Rick.
Absolutely. We had a blast. Yeah.
It was great having you on. And Rick, anytime you want to come on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Anytime
thank you for having me. Well, I'm expecting a great finish of season. December is crucial to see the Super Bowl contenders.
Okay.
Yeah. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know about that.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, Rick, if your team makes the playoffs, we'll have you on playoff week so you could tell us your take and your views on what your Steelers are going to do if they make the playoffs. How does that sound?
Absolutely.
Well, to be honest, I predict to see Steelers in wild card.
Okay.
Playing against Ravens again.
Okay.
I like that those matches.
Okay.
Cool, very epic.
Yeah, no, definitely epic matches. Nice. Anyway, Rick, this was a pleasure.
Yeah,
anytime
man.
Come on, hit us up. We always love having our guests on, and tell everybody it's just friends talking. It's nothing, you speak from your heart, and that's all we talk about, right? So let everyone know, spread the word, and it was great having you on, buddy.
Absolutely. And congratulations to you to actually have a meaningful December coming.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. And it was cool. It was fun. I was some nervous, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good having you, man.
Listen, like we always say, Rick, it's just a bunch of guys sitting around, pizza and beer and chatting. That's all. You speak from your heart, and that's all that matters. We're not worried how knowledgeable you are or what you know or don't know. Just talk from your heart, buddy, and you're always welcome to come back on.
Absolutely. Right, it's like we're sitting here having a beer.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All right, my brother. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Likewise, brothers. It was
see you later, my friend.
And I hope to visit you.
Get up. Steeler up.
In the nearby future.
Yeah. Hey, you come to, look us up. If you're coming, if you ever come visit, let us know.
Yeah, come on over.
Oh, well, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you later, brother.
I will talk to you later.
See you later.
Bye.
For sure. Thank you.
Have a good one. Not bad.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff from Rick.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yep.
So, are you ready for Houston this week? You got a quick take before we have to break away and then come back again?
Well, hey. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people questionable.
Yeah. But only one out, which is surprising that this late in the season, only one guy is fully out, which is our key guy. He's the one guy I want in.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wouldn't expect anything else.
No. Not a rich history, Kevin, between these two teams. If you're just talking about them as the Texans, I couldn't find much when they were the Oilers. But as the Houston Texans, we played them 8 times. We lead the series five out of the 8 games, which is shocking that we lead a series.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing with this series, the only thing I could really report is that we beat them the last 5 times, and then they won the last 3. Point differential's not big. It's 181 to 142 in favor of us. Texans are a young team, so we don't really have a rich history with them.
You know what the biggest aspect of tomorrow's game is? Draft position.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're both 2-8.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I read somewhere with Tyrod Taylor starting for Houston, they're 2-2. So they're a different team with Tyrod at the helm, and he's a mobile quarterback, which scares me a little, you know?
Yeah, because God forbid we have some containment on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. Let's see what this all brings. We need a win. We need a win. You know?
We need an effort. We just need effort.
Yeah.
And maybe with effort comes the win.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the one team, when we went back how many months ago, we always said step, step, step. We're not taking these steps. I want us to be, and maybe we got to get a Philadelphia Eagle fan, because I would love to know what they think of their coach, because every week they seem to be taking the steps in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And with Dallas losing their last 2 or 3, if the Eagles win this week, I believe the Eagles will be 1 back, if not tied with the same record. I'm not sure on that, so don't quote me. But here we thought the Eagles were going to be like us, terrible, and they're moving up the ladder, and we still haven't found the ladder. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
All right. Here we go. I'll catch you on the other side.
Yep, I'll wait for you, and we'll do the picks.
All right. We'll see you guys in a minute, because we're about to here.
Yep. They're running us off.
They're running us off.
What?
And I'll shoot it right over to you.
Okay, I'll wait, and we'll do our picks, and everyone could learn how you're climbing the ladder. Yeah.
Me?
Oh yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
Right. We'll see you guys in a second.
All right.
We're back.
I tell you, it was nice having Rick on the phone, another different take on things. Sounds like he likes Sam Darnold and thought that the Jets somewhat ruined him a little. So it was interesting to get his take on that.
Listen, they absolutely did.
Yeah. The thing is,
the kid came out, he showed us flashes,
mm-hmm.
and as the years went on, he went like this.
Yeah. So the thing is with him now, is his mindset so ass backwards from the last 3 years? Carolina, I guess, lost patience with him, and he's still making those mistakes he's learned from us. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a subject for a different day. Real quick, Kevin, did you enjoy the Thanksgiving games? Did you get a chance to sit and watch?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They were good. They were good.
Yeah. Did you feel there was a lot of bad calls in the Dallas Raiders game?
These refs are horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. Yeah. And, again, it depends on what team is playing, because they can call a game and they're throwing a flag for everything, depending on who it is. Okay. We can play a game. The same stuff happens. Their defensive guys are hitting our QB late and everything. Yeah. Nothing. Hits out of bounds. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I worry, and I might get killed for saying this, I worry with gambling being legal.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'm going to leave it at that and take it from there. I found it, the Dallas game and the Dallas Raiders game, I felt like could have been a great game, but every time something was rolling, it was another flag. Like I don't sit there to watch the refs throw the flag. Like, I'm watching football, and I felt like every play was a flag, a penalty, or something to disrupt the flow of that game.
Mm-hmm.
So as good as the game was, I really never got into it. I never enjoyed it the way I want. I actually enjoyed the Chicago-Detroit game the best of it there. But again, it's probably the only game I really got a chance to sit down and watch because of the 12:30 start. Speaking of games,
I watched the whole Buffalo game. That was
Okay.
that was good. That was
Okay.
good. You know, I mean,
did they look good, or are the Saints just without?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, what's
hey,
your take on
Buffalo's hot and cold. It's another team
Yeah.
that's hot and cold. You know,
Yeah, they're one team that, you know, got their doors blown off last week against the Colts, and then on 4 short days, right? They come back and they manhandled New Orleans like it was nothing, you know?
and I mean, I was listening to Saleh this week. He says on Wilson starting, I really want him to pick up where he left off.
Okay.
What's
Where did he leave off?
What's that? 4 picks? What,
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No,
This-
I don't want him to pick up where he left off. I want him to come back and be better than where he
a
left
new
off.
Wilson. Let me say this, Kevin, on that front. If this kid comes back to a rough start, I don't know what this fan base is going to do, and that including you and I. There might be an explosion Sunday night if this kid throws 3 picks or 4 picks. Do you feel like this could be the make or break game for Zach Wilson? This is going to tell us.
Not with this organization.
Okay. So if he goes out there, I shouldn't even put it on him. The Jets go out there tomorrow and they lose.
And lay an egg. And lay an egg.
28-14, 28-17. He
throws 2 or 3 picks. Right.
Yeah. Is the fan base pissed, or they're still like, all right, we saw good things. We still have to get this kid more help. You know, like how long before we turn on Zach? You know, the way we turned on Sam. How long before that happens? Hopefully it doesn't happen.
No, please.
Can we have
how many times we got to go through this?
Yeah. Can we have the Thanksgiving miracle where Zach goes out tomorrow and looks like a young Brett Favre or a young Aaron Rodgers, and we win 28-10, and it's Tyrod seeing ghost, and it's Tyrod throwing 3 picks, and it's Fadukasi and Quinnen Williams, and sack and a half each, and we sacked them 4 times, and we're climbing that ladder. We're finally digging ourselves out of this hole that we're in. Can we see that? Because like I said a few minutes ago, the Eagles are slowly climbing this ladder. And I would love to get there. Any Eagle fans out there, come on board. I'd really like to know what everyone thinks of their coach, because they seem to be slowly climbing this ladder. And they have a lot of picks too, I believe, in this upcoming draft.
Yes.
And we're 6 feet under, and we're not even on the ladder yet.
Speaking of climbing the ladder, didn't you mention something to me about picks before we got cut off before?
I did. And you had another great week. You were 7 for 7, which brings your record to 84 and 67.
84 and 67.
Yep. I, on the other hand, went 6 for 8, which brings my record to 81 and 70. And my 6-game lead is now down to me trailing you by 3.
Holy crap.
Yep. But you know what? It's crunch time. We're getting
hey, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yep. We're getting into the last third of the season. And like Rob Cramden, spreading my arms, I'm ready. I'm ready for the picks. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
You know what, Kevin? Like, we can't get an easy one to get into. Like, right off the bat, boom, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. I don't know. I don't know who I want. I don't know where to go. Who am I taking?
Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
Yeah. Do I trust Ben enough? Did Rick give me enough confidence? Did he instill enough confidence in me? Pittsburgh.
As much as I know this is going to piss off Rick.
Yep. I know. I hear you.
The Bengals.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm agreeing with
at
you.
home in the jungle.
Yeah. Now, I know my answer. Cincinnati going to Pittsburgh. If it was switched, who do you got?
I would probably jump on the Steelers.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm just a little worried, and I'm taking Cincinnati with you. I'm just a little worried with this game meaning so much to the Bengals. Is Joe Burrow cool enough to get his team through? This is going to be a game
will you feel the pressure, or will
Yes.
you be smooth?
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
will you be Joe Cool?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes. But that's definitely I wish some of these games. I thought they started the flex. They're supposed to start the flex already, but nothing's been flexed.
No.
Like here's another way. Like this is a great 8 o'clock game, 8:20 game. But anyway, we'll go down the schedule. Here's another tough one, Kevin, and I might shock you with who I'm taking. Tampa Bay at Indianapolis.
I may shock you too.
I'm taking Indianapolis. I haven't seen anything.
I like the Colts.
Yeah, I do too. And I gotta tell you, Kevin, even if this game was on the road, I might have taken the Colts. I don't know. They're starting to win me over. They're playing football at the right time now. They seem to got all the dust off, all the cobwebs off.
Like I said, it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. It's about meaningful football into December.
Yeah, and they might have They might have their battery recharged, and they're ready to go. I mean,
there you go.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Carolina at Miami. This is a skip 'em game.
That's a tough one.
Okay, you want to have fun with this? Unless you're agreeing with me, why don't we do this? I'll take Miami because I know you hate them. But if I take Miami, are you willing to take Carolina?
No, see, I like Miami in this.
All right, so then we won't do it. Then if we both like Miami, let's stick with it.
I like Miami here.
Yep. Okay. Tennessee at New England. Another big test for the rookie.
As much as I hate to pick this way.
Yep.
Give me the Pats.
Yeah, I'm with you. Now, would you feel different if it was at Tennessee?
Maybe, but no.
I think New England has their.
They're finding their mojo. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're starting to become that fine oiled machine, and
that we could only hope of becoming.
Yeah. Yep. All right, here we go. Philadelphia at the Giants. We picked, at least me and you picked them last week, Philly, and they won. I'm riding the Eagle wave. Fly, Eagle, fly.
Absolutely.
And I'm taking the Eagles.
The Giants are as bad as we are, so give me the Eagles.
And with them firing Garrett this week.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of turmoil over there.
Yeah, jobs are on the line, it seems, again.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Atlanta at Jacksonville. Atlanta, who was riding high, now they lost the last few games.
I'm going to pick Trevor in this one.
Okay.
And Trevor and the Jags in this.
All right, so I agree with you, but I like to also have fun, so I'll take Atlanta for the hell of it.
Yeah, go ahead, Matty. Go ahead, Mr. Matty Ice.
I ask you this question every week. So you sure you want to pick this game? Jets at Houston. Here's what you have to ask yourself, Kevin. Is it more important for the Jets to get the win, or is it more important for you to pad your winnings and keep moving up that ladder and knock me down? Because I'm taking the Jets either way. Even though, because this was the Jet win I had when we did the Jet how we thought the Jets were going to do. I had the Jets winning this game. I'm not going to change it now.
I'm going to stick with it. and say that if you can't win this game,
Okay.
I don't see you winning another game all year.
All right. So we both like the Jets. All right. Now to the later games, the 4:00 games. The Chargers traveling to Denver. Playoff.
Give me the Bolts.
Wow. Now, I like the Bolts. Going up to Denver. Is it going to be cold there tomorrow? What are we getting?
We're going to have snow. What are we going to have? Yeah, I don't know.
Are we getting Bridgewater? I'm afraid to make a tackle. Are we getting Bridgewater? Again, I think the Chargers too, and I'm going to root for them. But for the hell of it, I'll take Denver. It could be 10 degrees tomorrow up there.
That's right. That's right. And snowing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, a lot different than that California weather. So
yeah, that nice indoor stadium. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rams at Green Bay.
That's a good game.
Yeah. This is another game that could have been flexed. Maybe it wasn't. I just don't know about it, but this is another good game.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I have two questions: the weather and what Stafford.
I was gonna say, give me the pack. You know, it could be 10 degrees.
Yeah. And that's the only reason why I'm going with you as well. Did you get it? Did you hear the story? And this was brought to my attention last week. Was it last week the Rams played the 49ers? Or was that 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago, Kev? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
They had to escort Matthew Stafford's wife and her friends to another seating area because her husband was being heckled, and she got up and threw a pretzel at the guy who was heckling her, you know?
What?
Yeah. So she was at the 49er Rams game. Stafford was having a bad game. He was being heckled, and as a loving spouse, she got up and threw a pretzel at the guy, and security removed her and her friends instead of removing the guy who was heckling her. Home game field, it's home game.
Was there mustard on the pretzel?
No, I just found this story funny. I know she took some heat for hit, whatever.
Little extra juice if you got some mustard on there.
Someone made the comment, at least it wasn't a hard pretzel.
Just
a little fun there, just a little fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Minnesota at San Francisco. I got the 49ers. They
all right.
seem to,
I'm going to keep it interesting. Give me the Vikings.
Wow, on the road and everything. Very
nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, good. And the late night game, the prime time game, which I wish this was being flexed out. Cleveland at Baltimore.
That's another good one.
Is Lamar playing? I thought I heard he wasn't, but
I don't know.
This being Thanksgiving week, I haven't been watching anything, looking at anything, just, So I thought I heard there's a chance he's not playing.
Hardball on that. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I agree. And the Monday night matchup, Seattle at Washington. I'm taking Washington. Nothing about Seattle.
I was gonna say the same thing, and in the last few weeks, I've gone against Washington, and they wound up screwing me because they showed up. So give me Washington.
I just think Russell Wilson stay with Seattle. I think he's done.
It's about done. Yeah.
I think he probably wants out, and maybe he needs a change. I don't think they're going to fire Pete Carroll, so it's not like you're going to get rid of the coach. I mean, unless they bomb another year.
And plus, I want Jamal to lose.
Oh yeah. You mean Jamal, the best safety, Adams?
Oh yes.
Remember, he did come out and say he was the best safety.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. All right.
Yeah. So this was another good one.
I enjoyed our guest.
Yeah, always love having our guest on. Rick, another great friend of ours.
Absolutely.
We always said, anyone who wants to come on, let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe, please.
Yeah. Hey, man, we appreciate every one of you guys, and we hope you all had a great Thanksgiving too.
Yeah. Yep. Quick reminder: we're not going to be doing a post-game show. We're going to be doing it Monday. Correct?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
You'll be unavailable, correct?
I will. Yes, I am on the road. On the road. I'll be watching the Jets from the phone tomorrow. Not too happy about it, but family has to come first, so I have to do my daddy obligation.
If there's anything like insane happens, like if we win 45-3 or something, maybe I'll do a little quickie here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. If anything like that happens, I might have to watch every game from the road. Where is Greg this weekend?
That's right. 10:30, 11 o'clock every Sunday morning. That's it. You got to get in your car.
Yeah, get in my car and drive somewhere. Go visit my kid at school or something just to be out of the house.
There you go.
And you know what, Kevin? That would be my luck that's what'll happen. And every Sunday I'll have to get in the car till they lose. Because if I don't, Jet fans will kick me out of the group.
And it'll be the one day you don't get in your car and go somewhere, they'll lose. And you'll be like, son of a bitch, I knew I should have went somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Kev, I decided at the last minute. At first, I wasn't going to go. I was just going to stay home, watch the game. And then I thought, you know what? This team is either going to win or lose, whether I'm on the couch or on the road. I'm not the difference maker.
Doesn't matter.
Anymore.
You're not the difference maker.
So I say, you know what? Family comes first. I want to take my daughter back to school, so I could always watch on these phones. The great thing about these phones with all these apps,
take it with you, man. Take
far
it
away from your team. So I will be watching from the road, and that's the reason no post game. But we will see everybody Monday for a post game.
Absolutely. Yeah. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, we'll talk like always.
We'll see.
Talk. Yep.
All
right, my brother. Once again, a great one. Episode 36 in the books.
Hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And Christmas will be here before you know it. And hey, enjoy the games tomorrow. And we'll see what happens, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. And drive safe.
Yes, thank you. We'll do.
All right. I'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Get up. Have a good one, brother.
You too.